Hey, what's up, guys? Role Model Games here, and you're watching Fandom Underground. Today, we're going to be discussing Disney Plus because it's amazing, and if you don't have it, please get it. It's like $8 a month.
Totally worth it.
I think it's less than that. Like it's $6.99.
No, you do the package.
But
deal.
if you do the package deal,
yeah,
you have Hulu, ESPN, and Disney Plus all for $12.99.
Yeah, or if you're a Verizon customer, you can get it for free. That's the thing.
I didn't know that. Yeah, okay.
You sign a 2-year contract with Verizon. They're like, hey, have Disney Plus for free. All right, cool.
All right, that works too.
So if you're around our age, which is 30 to 40.
Yep.
We're all about the same age, like 35-ish, in that range. Everything that's on there, it's the stuff we grew up with.
Yeah.
You got Gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
You have X-Men, the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
You have Spider-Man. You have the original Spider-Man from like back in the 70s.
Cartoons.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Come on.
Tailspin. All of it.
Tailspin. Yeah.
That's awesome
Tailspin.
stuff.
So, and they're also tied in with the MCU. They're going to be doing the MCU shows.
Right.
I'm sure you all know about these. Yeah. WandaVision, Loki, Winter Soldier, and Captain Falcon, I think is what they're calling that one.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. And...
Sorry, go ahead. What's the What If show?
Yeah, the What If. That's what I was just about to mention.
Okay.
So, What If is Nathan over here, Boogeyman, lives under a rock. He has no idea what the What If comic series is.
Yep.
So,
let's help him out.
For you, Boogeyman, the What If comic series is a bunch of one-shot comics that they did of a what if scenario.
Okay.
For example, one of them was, what if Professor X had the power of Ghost Rider?
Mm-hmm.
And the covers for these things are amazing. This one is literally Ghost Rider, Professor X, Flaming Skull, in the wheelchair with the wheels on fire.
Awesome.
No joke.
Great stuff.
Wow. They did What If Deadpool got the Venom symbiote.
Yeah. What if Jean Grey married Wolverine instead of Cyclops, and how that plays out and stuff.
So what their child would have looked like.
Yeah.
It didn't end well.
Yeah. So
everybody died.
Yeah. So that's the What If series, and the fact that they're doing a show off of this, the what do you call it? The banner that they put up for it. And you know how in the Marvel stuff they have the hidden images and the words.
Little Easter eggs and stuff.
Yeah, on this one they had Zombie Captain America.
Nice.
Awesome.
So, pretty much confirmed that they're doing Marvel Zombies as a What If one-shot episode.
Nice.
And that's all you need, really. Yeah, that would be perfect.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I've heard of the Marvel Zombies.
Yeah. So,
it's a good way to streamline popular stories without a big budget.
Yeah.
It really works well for what they're doing. Mm-hmm. They're going to make people are going to watch this.
Oh yeah,
trust me.
Yeah.
So
like the people that have canceled their subscription for now because of the Mandalorian ending are going to pick it up again when MCU starts up again.
I wouldn't even done that.
Well, I've seen a lot of people like posting up pictures of when you cancel it. It asks why are you canceling? Why are you leaving Disney Plus?
Yeah.
And it gives you. Not value for price and stuff like that. And then there's another option you get to type in what you want. And a lot of people are just typing in, The Mandalorian is over. This is the way. So.
Well, since we talked about it here a little bit, let's go ahead and jump into The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Spoiler free.
Are we doing spoiler free?
As best as we can.
As we can.
I mean,
you have enough time to play with it.
Spoiler alert, if you have not seen The Mandalorian, pause this video.
Yeah.
Go binge watch it.
All of it.
All 8 episodes are done.
Yeah.
You can watch it right now. It's great.
Good stuff.
Check it out. Then come back, and we're gonna have some spoilers. Yeah. So if you haven't seen it,
we'll minimize it.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, please be aware. You're gonna hear some stuff that you've probably already seen on the internet anyway. But whatever.
Right.
No.
Right. That's worse than a meme to ruin your show. Great show.
Great show. We love it.
John Favreau. How do you say his name? John?
The Happy from Iron Man.
John Favreau.
The Easiest Way. Yeah, that guy. The guy who basically created all the best parts of the MCU.
Yeah.
And I mean, he did Elf. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
The movie Elf. That was him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like, there's a meme out there of John Favreau, or however you say his name, made a Christmas movie. Instant classic.
Right.
And then there was another movie he did, instant classic.
Yeah, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, absolutely.
And The Mandalorian, that's a good show.
I mean, The Mandalorian is phenomenal. I love the way they portray him. like the Mandalorians are the Spartans of the galaxy.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be these amazing
warrior types.
Warriors, and he is so incompetent so much. Like, he pulls all these amazing feats and then gets beat up by the wildlife all the time.
A lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's about the spirit of the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
That they're off to get the job done.
He's a warrior. He's not a hunter.
Yeah, right.
But, I mean, come on now.
Well, I enjoyed the backstory of the Mandalorian race, and well, not the race, but the culture, that's what I'm trying to say. And that's really good good stuff in the show. And a lot of the, like you said, the action's great, too. You can just watch this dude all day. Like, oh, what's he going to do next?
Yeah.
You know, but that's not what the biggest thing the show has really popped out on the internet.
Yeah.
We all know what that is.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Like
the child.
The child.
No, yes. Baby Yoda. It's freaking Baby Yoda. I don't care what they say. It is Baby Yoda.
Forever in the history books, it will be Baby
And we
Yoda.
have still not had anything that disproved that this is not a clone or something else of Yoda, so it is Baby Yoda.
It could be Yoda reincarnate. We don't even know.
We
know
don't
what I mean? The Force works weird, you know?
Yeah.
But everybody loves this thing. And the thing is, it's cute. People, man, I swear they dropped the ball by not developing the toys ahead of time for Christmas.
We've talked about this.
They would have sold so well. I would have bought so many of them.
Yeah. I mean, they did, but they're still going to sell.
Yeah.
They know
they're selling.
That no matter when they release it, they're going to sell. They're going to sell out.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there are other third-party toy companies and artists and whatnot that are making their own versions and putting them out for sale. So there is Baby Yoda merch out there.
Yeah.
It's just not the officially licensed stuff.
Yeah, and some of it you can pre-order and you're just waiting until like March, I think, and some of it was to have it sent to you or whatever.
But I mean, there are still a lot of the other Mandalorian toys out there.
Oh,
like, they just released what's her name, Cara Dune?
Did they?
The chick. Is that her name, Cara Dune?
I think
Cara
so.
Dune? Yeah.
I think
Dune.
Yeah.
Cara Dune.
Yeah, she just got released.
The jump trooper.
The shock trooper.
Shock trooper.
Yeah. The chick from Deadpool. Mm-hmm. Which I saw a thing the other day. Somebody had mentioned that she would make a perfect She-Hulk.
She probably would.
If they ever did a live-action She-Hulk movie. Because she's thick.
She is thick. But you know what I see when I see her face for some reason? The woman from Law & Order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? SVU?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, are they related in real life or something?
I don't think so, but they do look very similar.
They're very similar.
She looked thicker in Deadpool. I feel like...
I think that was just her costume. Because she was like more form-fitting in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Whereas in Mandalorian, she's kind of
got
wearing
like body armor on and stuff, so you kind of attribute her for lack of a better term, bulkiness to the outfit that she's wearing, the armor that
But no, I think she'd be great as She-Hulk.
No, she'd be...
Like, they wouldn't even need to do anything. Just slap some green paint on her and put her in that.
Go get her. Go get
The Lou Ferrigno way. I mean,
exactly.
She is built like cool. She-Hulk. Like,
that would be kind of cool if they went that way.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I could totally see it. And I think it would be great. Like, I mean, they did it with Gamora.
Yeah.
They just slapped some paint on her and...
Yeah, and that worked out really well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Baby Yoda, all over the internet, memes, everywhere. Like, Facebook is littered with Baby Yoda stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's really cool that they made such an impact on their first show that they put on the first time they cut Disney Plus loose to the public.
Yeah.
And it's like, give me more.
Yeah, I mean,
Let me see what's next.
That first episode, the opening to that first episode.
Right.
When he walks into the cantina.
Yeah.
And they all descend on him. And he pushes that dude through the hatch that spins closed.
Yeah.
And then he hits it and it cuts the dude in half. It's like, that is the most BA thing I have ever seen. And it sets the tone for what the show is.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
A friend of mine on Facebook had mentioned or had compared it to a spaghetti western meets Buckaroo Banzai.
Okay.
Like, it's a spaghetti western in space.
Yeah. Yeah, no, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And that's the idea. Like, he's the lone gunman. You know what I mean? Like,
and the musical score that goes along with it is...
Yeah,
it's phenomenal. What was that old samurai show?
Samurai Jack?
No,
Samurai 7?
the voice you're hearing off camera is our cameraman, Jason Kell.
Yep.
He's just kind of sitting over there chilling, so
We
don't mind the
appreciate all his
disembodied
help.
voice. But no, it was a really old show. they spoofed on it in Bob's Burgers, but it was this old samurai. I believe he was a retired samurai.
This is a real TV show?
This is a real TV show.
You're talking about Kung Fu, right?
No.
It's not samurai.
No. He was a retired samurai, and he had a child that followed along with him.
Okay.
And essentially, it was just their adventures, trying to travel, and basically, he just wanted to be left alone.
Right.
But because he was such an amazing samurai,
everybody had
a man killer type deal.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
I'm not sure if I know it. Yeah.
It's something in Child, because it's gonna bug me. Hold, please.
Master and Child?
No. Oh.
It's getting weird.
Samurai.
We said we wouldn't do this.
TV show with child.
Ezekiel?
Yeah.
Not the samurai. Not Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. That's a
sounds
mouthful.
Amazing. There's my Samurai 7.
Not Rurouni Kenshin. Lone Wolf and Cub. Lone Wolf and Cub.
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yes.
Man, I missed that one. I don't know.
It's old. It has that feel to it.
Okay.
Like, it was a very similar concept of this amazing fighter carrying along this helpless child and trying to protect it while being accosted by ne'er-do-wells the whole way.
Well, I have stated several times amongst ourselves, and we'll say here in front of the camera too, that my favorite character in Mandalorian right now, is the IG unit.
Yeah.
I love the IG unit.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy they brought him back, but you know the story if you see it. So.
Yeah, his introduction episode.
Yeah. That was great. I love the shootout. And
and that's another thing I love about how they portray the Mandalorian is like he is this amazing, stoic, never removes his helmet because it is the way.
Right.
And
the creed.
Then you see him goofing off with this assassin droid.
He's ready to pop the top.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't win, I'm blowing up.
Yeah.
Don't blow up.
Don't blow up. Just follow me.
Self-detonate or whatever.
It was, self-destruct.
Self-destruct, yeah.
It gives that comedy to a character. Like, you see Boba Fett, and Boba Fett was introduced as this amazing BA character that never spoke and was just
very
stoic.
Ominous.
Like he was just kind of there, and
yeah.
And then you start seeing the actual Mandalorians, and they're not like what we thought they were.
Right.
And it adds to the expansion of the not they're not a race, but the group,
guild.
The guild,
the creed of the Mandalore. But what I like. I mean, they still do kind of retain a lot of that mystery. There's mysticism
absolutely
about and I know what you're talking about. We briefly talked about this before. It's like in Star Wars lore, I guess, the Mandalorian are just like built up. They're put up on this pedestal of like these magnificent, undefeated. Like the legends of the Mandalorian are so much bigger than what they actually are. So to actually see the Mandalorian, a fully trained Mandalorian, it's kind of like maybe a little underwhelming.
Yeah. Like in every other depiction that we've had of the Mandalorian so far, we're basically seeing the legend.
Yeah.
Like, we're seeing Boba Fett as this feared bounty hunter, and he's amazing, and he can do all this stuff, and that's how he's presented. But we don't know off camera what he was like. Like, you're seeing more of that backstory of the Mandalorians.
But that's really John's bread and butter. Like, that's his story that he really rocks.
Yeah.
Like, we know it with Spider-Man. We know it with other movies in MCU. Like, he takes somebody, gives them a real characteristic. Like, he's not perfect, but he's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. That's my say on that. I think he's doing what he's doing.
The main reason that they do that, I mean, because if he were a total BA,
right,
there'd be no challenge. There's no conflict in the story.
Yeah.
So, they kind of have to have him struggle on, quite a bit.
Yeah.
To show that he is human and that the legend is bigger than it is.
But then you see scenes like the prison escape.
Yeah. I love that one. Oh my God, I was the best.
Yeah, like you're sitting there, it's like, oh, how's he gonna get out of this situation? It's almost like a MacGyver thing. Like, how's he gonna get out of it this time?
It's a Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah.
He's just like waiting for all these pieces to fall together.
And he's plotting all of this in his head the whole time. In the final scene of that episode, when the X-Wings descended, like, to see the culmination of his plan come together as he just flies past the X-Wings, and then they come in and blow up the prison.
No, my favorite when he's like the dude's running to the ladder and he just kind of strolls out from around the corner and it's like he has you.
Yeah.
He has you. You know what I mean? Like there's no chance.
Yeah.
Like a boss.
Yeah, he was like a boss. He just rolled up around the corner, man, like
and,
nothing.
Oh, the episode with the planet that he was trying to stay on. When he first found out
with the walker.
With the ATST.
Yeah.
And everything goes to hell in a handbasket. And he's like, what do we do now? And just wings it, and somehow it works out.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's all about attitude. You give a good attitude, and it'll work out somehow.
Confidence.
Yeah, confidence.
You have that confidence, and people will believe that you can do anything. Even though you almost got gored by a giant rhino alien. You got saved by a tiny little green thing.
Yeah, but that was good. It was done good. It was produced very well. The story is great, and there is little hints of things going around. The Easter eggs are all over Facebook too, and stuff. So you're like, it's worth your watch. If you haven't seen it and you're still watching us, you need to go see it because we're gonna spoil everything.
They've already announced season 2.
Yeah,
season 2 is coming out this fall actually. So
can't wait.
It is, but not really.
You're going to fill in with other stuff.
I mean, they're going to be putting out other stuff in the meantime. But I know the next season is supposed to be covering...
Don't spoil me.
Apollo Creed. The guy, the actor, I can't remember his name in The Mandalorian.
Oh, not Billy D. No, what am I thinking?
Yeah, what are you
we always do that.
We do that all the time.
Every time he's like, Billy D. Williams. No. Apollo Creed. I can't remember his character's name.
I can't think of his name.
The bounty hunter.
Who runs the guild.
The guild. I'm terrible at remembering names.
Yeah.
It's supposed to focus on him and kind of his backstory. Yeah. And I think that'll be really cool. He turned into a pretty awesome character towards the end.
Yeah, he did.
Like in the beginning, you see him as more of a side character.
I don't think you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you thought you were done with him, or he'd just show up and be like, "Hey, I'm going to get you."
Yeah.
And then turn into something else.
Yeah. But with the ending, and now I'm caught up to the last 9 minutes of the last episode. I haven't watched that yet, but
oh man,
yeah.
Oh, man.
But spoiler alert: Baby Yoda dies.
Oh, Baby Yoda
not really. That would be like killing a puppy on camera.
They wouldn't do it. You see everybody freaked out when the stormtrooper smacked the back.
First 5 minutes of the last episode are probably the greatest thing ever filmed. Ever.
Yeah. It was so good.
But yeah, the way that the Forge Master chick essentially said, you must now train this child in the ways of the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So now we're going to have Baby Yoda Mandalorian.
Right.
What more can you want?
Oh, it's going to be... He'll have a little helmet.
They're sticking out. There's already been fan art of it, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's going to be good.
Now...
But let's talk about Baby Yoda, because, I mean, Baby Yoda, the child, is not really a child.
He's 50 years
old.
old.
50 years old.
He is, if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, because Yoda, when he died, was 900.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in their race, yes, he's a baby. I mean, he's an infant.
But on
toddler, maybe.
On this, I get that. I understand.
Yeah.
But by the time that the child is going to be old enough to understand and retain the instructions of the Mandalorian, the Mandalorian is going to be dead.
Yeah. That's with the mindset of he's like a human child. He may be collecting stuff the whole time. He may have a photographic memory. He may be able to recall.
And you can see it in the show that he's learning.
Yeah, he does.
Like, what that does and knows to do that, to make that happen, to get himself out of danger type deal.
Yeah, I bet you he comes off BA.
Yeah.
I bet he does.
But I'm not going to argue that at all. I'm not going to argue that at all, because I feel like
he'll be doing like force tricks.
He's going to have a moment, maybe not in the next season, but in one of the following seasons, that you're just going to see Baby Yoda go.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Baby Yoda doing BA things, we kind of have to touch on the fact that he kind of showed some darkness.
Yeah.
When he force choked Kara.
Yeah. But he's trying to protect.
Yes, but
path to hell is paved with good intentions.
I mean, he's not a Jedi. Like, that is something I do need to keep in mind when I'm thinking about it. He's not been trained in the ways of the Jedi, so he doesn't know not to use his powers for evil.
Right.
He's not using it for evil. He's using it for protection.
Yeah, he was trying to protect him.
Instinct.
Yeah.
I mean,
and how many times were they in violent danger? And he saw the Mandalorian save them with some kind of violence. And doing something.
That is true. So he's kind of training him.
He's already learning. He's like, I got you.
Yeah. Is Baby Yoda gonna have to choke up? Yeah.
Big Daddy Mando, we got this.
So, speaking of Easter eggs, apparently the Darksaber is in The Mandalorian. And I somehow missed it.
Oh, I saw it.
Seen the last 10 minutes.
Oh,
that's
man.
why. Okay. So, the Darksaber's in it, and that's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I
saw that. I was like, oh, look at here.
Yeah.
That interesting.
Me going into the last episode of The Mandalorian, like, I saw it like the day after it came out.
Yeah.
Or was posted onto Disney Plus, or maybe it was like a couple hours, and by that time, Facebook was already just blown up with Mandalorian has a cliffhanger ending, blah, 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 blah. And so when I saw that, I was like, that's the cliffhanger ending?
Yeah.
Like, really?
Right. But do you understand what the Darksaber is?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
That alone leaves this a cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
Like, this is the most powerful lightsaber ever produced.
Yeah.
And it's now in the show.
Right.
I don't know how. I haven't seen the
last
5 minutes.
We'll catch the last 5 minutes up. And the second season's available in the fall?
Yeah, they're shooting for fall 2020.
Okay, and to be released in the fall.
Yes.
All right, that means it'll be right there before Christmas, and we'll know we'll have the toys out.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, toys are coming out this March, so.
Yeah, so that's good stuff.
Yeah.
And Disney Plus is way worth it. We talked about The Mandalorian a lot, but all your nostalgia cartoons are all there. Go in if you haven't.
Disney movies.
Yeah.
Disney movies.
And if you have kids, it's great.
It's
like,
worth it.
My son is loving Darkwing Duck and Tailspin and all those old shows I grew up on, my wife grew up on.
Yep.
Like, it's great. And he loves Darkwing Duck so much, his YouTube channel, he wants his name to be Blackwing Duck. And we were like, no. Copyright infringement, you're not getting us sued.
Right,
no.
Right. But that's pretty funny, though.
Yeah. I mean, he loves that show. That theme song hits, and he goes freaking
awesome.
Bonkers.
That was my Darkwing Duck and Gargoyles were my two things I was worried about the most, and I've been jumping in both of them. So.
And I mean, as far as like the MCU, well, not MCU stuff, but just the Marvel stuff in general, like you have all the X-Men stuff, X-Men, Wolverine,
Spider-Man
animated series. Like there's
all the animated stuff.
I didn't see. Well, no, the animated series, yes. The Uncanny X-Men show?
Yeah.
I know that's on there.
Yeah.
But like the X-Men movies, I didn't...
No, they're not on there because they're still owned by Fox.
Yeah, the rights...
Yeah, so they can't have those on there.
Yeah.
But as far as the animated stuff, Disney has all of that. They got that when they bought Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, the whole licensing thing.
Yeah, I know. And I actually saw something earlier about that where they're talking about certain movies are going to be pulled from Disney Plus, like Home Alone, Home Alone 2, and what was the other one I said?
I can't remember now. You rattled a bunch of them off when we talked about it.
Yeah. They're going to be taken off of Disney Plus until they can get licensing arrangements pulled and sorted out. So,
but I mean, now's a good time to do it because Christmas is over and nobody's going to watch Home Alone again.
Yeah, pretty much. Not till next year.
Yeah.
But I was really kind of hoping to see the X-Men movies on there. And I mean, like, Disney just made the acquisition of Fox. I thought the only thing of Fox that they weren't going to own was Fox News.
Yeah, I don't...
The Fox channel.
I don't know what the timeline is for that acquisition, like when certain things fall off of Fox and they're allowed to use it and things like that.
The Simpsons could be tied up.
The Simpsons is on there. The Simpsons is on there, which is pretty awesome. I did not expect that. But keep in mind that this is still a very early launch, and there are apparently a lot of ordering issues with The Simpsons especially.
Yeah.
And that the episodes don't fall in the correct order.
Yeah.
And there's a few other shows that they've done that with, apparently. I don't watch The Simpsons like that to be like, oh, yeah. But...
I mean, The Simpsons really isn't something that you have to watch.
No. But the purists are like, oh, you're messing up my flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Disney Plus, check it out. It's good stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the Fandom Underground. It was our project show that we've been trying to put together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we nailed it for our first shot or our first launch. So
the first episode, we're gonna get better with your input. Please give us your input.
Yep.
Please like, subscribe, comment, interact with us.
Yeah.
We want to interact with you. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So let us know what you want to see, what you don't want to see. Let us know. Something.
We'll catch you next time on Fandom Underground. This is Role Model Games. Have a good one.